I don't know about you, but do you ever Jones for just like comfort food? I mean, I try and eat healthy and, you know, I do pretty good. And sometimes you just want to eat, you know, something that's just real savory and, Well, I've been jonesing for some Hamburger Helper. And this is like a healthified version of Hamburger Helper. So it's pretty easy to put together. I did a lot of the prep, so I'm just going to show you how I throw it together. All right, here we go. All right, so I have my burner on low because everything is basically cooked at this point. I'm just reheating it back up. So I have my browned ground beef. This is a pound, and I like to use the 97 or 90 the lean ground beef, 93% beef and 7% fat. So you could keep it healthier that way. So I'm going to throw that back in there to heat up. Then we have some pasta, of course, because if you're going to have Hamburger Helper, I mean, I guess you could use rice or something like that. But so I have pasta. Now, in the faster way, we encourage people to be dairy-free and gluten-free because dairy and gluten are super inflammatory to a lot of people, and you don't realize it until you get off of it. So this is my favorite gluten-free pasta. This is a brand, I'll show you, called Tinchiata, and it's a brown rice pasta. So that's basically all it is brown rice and water when they make it. So I'm going to throw in some of that, and it's a little congealed because I made it a little earlier and it's been sitting. I made the whole package. Now this is where, you know, you kind of eyeball it. How much do you want to put in? You know, what's your ratio to, I try and do, I guess, you know, half and half. My husband told me to save some of the noodles because he wants to throw some butter on them and have buttered noodles. And I can always add more later on. So we'll do that. Now, we have the cheese sauce. So if you watched my other video, I just got done making this cheese sauce that we are going to add, which it is dairy-free. And where is my spatula? Let me come on over here, grab my spatula, and we're just gonna pour this stuff on. Now I did, and again, I just kind of eyeball it to see how much I want to add. This is a double recipe. I doubled the recipe. That's what I'm trying to say. I doubled the recipe for the cheese. And so we're going to stir it in and see, because I don't think it takes a complete double recipe. Probably like, well, I don't know. We'll find out. And so you're just going to basically stir it in, heat everything up, and until it's nice and warm. Now the other thing that I did make while I was doing this, my neighbor blessed me with some, oh my gosh, check this out, some garden tomatoes. Look at these, oh my gosh, and I was inundated with them. So I made some homemade stewed tomatoes to go over this, which I just basically looked up a recipe. It was pretty easy. So just the tomatoes, a little bit of celery, a little bit of green pepper, and so I'm excited about that to put on top of my Hamburger Helper. So pretty easy peasy, you know, pretty easy cheesy, pretty easy non-cheesy. So sorry. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to plate this up and get ready for dinner. Oh my gosh, here it is. I have been like waiting for this for weeks now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love the stewed tomatoes with it, but you know, it's just as good without. This is comfort food to a T. Enjoy it.